And welcome back to the Don McKay Show here on RadioOnFire.com. Of course, coming to you from the Radio on Fire News Network control room here in Baltimore. Of course, if you need to advertise a product, service, or upcoming event with Radio on Fire, our broadcasts reach over 350,000 people per month. Get your message in front of the audience you need with a targeted social media campaign, commercials, on-air mentions, giveaways, and so much more. Visit radioonfire.com/promo for details. Nikki in the building. How you doing, Nikki? Good as always. Good as always. So couple of things going across my desk here. Do want to mention that the Radio on Fire News Network is launching a brand new app for Apple and Android devices. Take us with you while you're on the go. Get Radio on Fire podcasts, live streams, merch, member content, and more right in your pocket. Watch and listen wherever you want. We are launching the app end of the month. So radioonfire.com/app. I've had a chance to talk about this a little bit, not as much as I think that it deserves. But the legendary, I need to just start calling him the legendary now. The legendary Tyler Perry. Yeah. You're hesitating back there, over there. Of course, people can't see you, but they can hear you. And Tyler Perry is the man. He's 50 years old. Tyler Perry is 50 years old. Did you know that? 50 years old. Okay. And he has created something that is legendary. If you're in the entertainment business. Tyler Perry built his new studio on a former Confederate Army base. Okay? Yeah, so I want to talk about that. That's poetic justice. Okay? So he is the creative force behind 22 movies, 22 plays, 8 TV shows. But that's not all. Say he's 50 years old. Writer, director, actor. Just built a 330-acre movie studio complex in my second home of Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, be specific. Okay. It has a dozen sound stages, all named after Black Hollywood icons. Okay. And he always had a dream of opening his own studio, he said. And he had a studio. But this right here is yes, epic, monumental. Did I mention that he was abused as a child? He was homeless for a period of time. Literally slept in his car. Okay? Now he's 6'5". Yeah, and he had a little car. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So he's got a 4-year-old son. So I mean, playing the Medea character is always interesting, considering that he is 6'5". So I think that there are a lot of things that a lot of big projects, movie projects that are going to come. And even people that are not into the entertainment side of it still should see the accomplishment here. It's a major accomplishment. So I definitely want to salute him. So he said that the studio is going to be what it is. I'll tell you what I'm most excited about is pulling this next phase off, he says. There's a building, a compound for trafficked women, girls, homeless women, LGBT youth who are put out and displaced somewhere on these 330 acres where they're trained in business and they will become self-sufficient. They'll live in nice apartments. There's a daycare. There's all of the wonderful things that allows them to re-enter society and to pay it forward again. So that's what I hope to do soon. Okay. You said it's interesting from the standpoint of what? Where are you going with this? You're going somewhere. Where you going, Nikki? So, I mean, he might have gay friends. He might have people being in Atlanta. You might have seen some things, heard some things. What are you saying exactly? And to answer your earlier question about what car was it? It was a Geo Metro that he had. If you remember the Geo Metro was a small car. Yeah, Geo Metro was a very small car. You're how tall are you? Um, okay, so the Geo Metro. Um, so 3 years after Batman mysteriously disappeared, Gotham is a city in despair, and it's under the watch of Jacob Kane and his military grade Crow's private security, which now protects the city with omnipresent firepower and militia. When Alice in Wonderland gang targets the firm, Kane's daughter, Kate, returns home, deciding if she wants to help her family and her city, she'll have to become the one thing her father loathes, a dark knight vigilante. Now, with the help of her stepsister Mary and the crafty Luke Fox, the son of Wayne Enterprises tech guru Lucius Fox, Kate Kane becomes the legacy of her own missing cousin, Bruce Wayne, armed with a passion for social justice and a flair for speaking her mind. Kate soars through the shadowed streets of Gotham as Batwoman. So, Batwoman, as you can tell, that we're talking about the actor Ruby Rose makes TV history in CW's new Batwoman. I'm sorry, and Batwoman debuted to 1.8 million viewers on this CW pilot. So you did have a chance to check out Batwoman, true? Now you hesitate. You don't sound happy about it. Why? You are a comic book girl. I didn't even tell you that we were segueing, right? I just segued. But this is one of the things I wanted to talk about today. I'm actually excited. I'm a fan of the Batman series, as you are too. Okay. Of course, it's based on DC Comics character Batwoman, crime fighting lady, gal. Um, so what did you think about the just the whole vibe of Batwoman?
When Batman first came out, or we didn't even know. We just, I mean, of course, you assume that he's heterosexual, but his relationships did not play into who Batman was until later.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning that
Bruce Wayne was a playboy.
he was a playboy. I know that, but he didn't. They didn't show that instantly. They put that out there that he was, but he didn't show it. They didn't have any type of relationship.
What are you talking? What Batman are we talking? What Batman are we talking about?
What I'm saying is,
no. Slow down. We can go back to the Batman of the '60s. Whatever. Pow, pow. Yeah. He always was kissing the girls. He always he was a playboy for that. Now that time, '60s is different than now. Catwoman that they had was very sexy. There was a flirtation between Eartha Kitt and him. Now we go fast forward to 1989 Batman, which I loved. Okay, which was Michael Keaton. So you had Vicky Vale. That was Kim Basinger. There. Batman's always had a love interest. Is where I'm going with this. And Bruce Wayne was a playboy.
However, we still got to know Bruce Wayne before. I mean, yes, that was part of his character.
Now, let's understand this: that a movie and a series is different.
So you're trying to say they had the
No, I mean, a series, you got more time.
right?
This is a pilot, like you said. So you know what a pilot is. You watch pilots all the time. So if this is not going to grab people instantly, then this show not going to work. So they had to come in all guns blazing. So this is going to sound crazy, all right, because I don't normally take this position, but as it relates to this, okay, there are a lot of superheroes. Most are heterosexual. What's wrong with giving a few uh, crumbs to the LGBTQ folks?
There's nothing wrong with it. I guess I was surprised even now.
I mean, because if we look at what's the
as it is on TV now.
Yeah, you thought that the superheroes would be sacred.
No, not sacred. I just feel. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I was surprised that she was a lesbian.
You say you are surprised or you're not surprised?
Oh, I was definitely surprised.
Yeah. So when they started talking about this movie, and not movie, this series, when the casting started, and the announcement came that this series was coming, was May of last year. And they put out there that they wanted intentional casting of an out lesbian actress, right?
Oh, so the actress is actually.
Yes, the actress is. She's not acting. She's an actress, but she is an out lesbian herself, and they made an intentional casting of an out lesbian actress. And I think that they probably wanted to put out there what it was early. They didn't want any people to be as surprised if they were following the behind the scenes stuff. But everybody wasn't following behind the scenes stuff. I was not aware of this. I wasn't following this until it really came that it was coming. You know what I mean? So I was unaware of that. Now, the casting of Ruby Rose as Batwoman was met by severe backlash on social media and received intense criticism because a lot of people were being a little nice about it. But a lot of people were pissed that, yeah. Now, that may be true. That may be true. Well, I mean, I did not know that they were going this route with this, but I'm not surprised because DC Comics, which owns the rights to this superhero, reintroduced this character back in 2006 as a lesbian of Jewish descent. Yeah, if you're following that, so some people online attacked Rose. She's not Jewish, but the main focus of the criticism was the assertion that she identifies as a gender fluid, which means she's not even gay enough. Gender fluid. Have you heard that expression before? So it is non-binary. Okay. So it's not exclusively masculine or exclusively feminine. Identifies that are outside of the gender binary. Well, that's what she is. That's what she is in her life. Okay, that's not the character. So some of the backlash is that she is not. She's not. It's not that she's a lesbian. It's just right where she doesn't even know where she fits. So she deactivated her Twitter because they were coming at her so hard on there. So I don't know. She had deactivated her Instagram for a period of time. She may still be on there, but you're not on Twitter, so you don't know how intense Twitter can get. Twitter can get pretty pretty intense. Um, so series. So you watch the series. Will you watch it again? You said distracting. Um, and Batwoman isn't even the first lesbian hero on the CW. There's also Thunder in Black Lightning.
Right. I mean, I know that.
Yeah.
But Thunder is like not a main. Batwoman has had a like
Now, I
that's
mean,
Batwoman has
but
been around for decades. Thunder
yeah,
is not.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? This is
yeah,
childhood. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well,
So
this is
that's why
true.
I relate. It's nostalgia.
This
You
is the
know?
first superhero to headline her own series, though. That's as a lesbian. You know, what I mean, first lesbian to super headline her own series. I mean, but you got Wonder Woman, you got Black Widow, you got Supergirl, you got Jessica Jones, Captain Marvel. I mean, there's a lot of you know what I mean? Yeah. So no, no. I'm just saying, there's so many women superheroes. Yeah. So yeah.
I love it.
I mean, you were talking about it being force fed on you. And, you don't want it force fed. But I mean, it's
that's the way of the world though today. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get with it.
Yeah. Last thing I wanted to touch on was the very beautiful, very talented Rihanna. And Rihanna, in a recent interview with Vogue, she wanted to clarify the reason that she turned down the Super Bowl last year, because they offered her to perform at the Super Bowl. Did you know that? The halftime show. So she confirmed that she did turn down the offer, and this was in support of Colin Kaepernick. She said she did not want to be a sellout. I could not dare do that. For what? Who gains from that? Not my people. I just couldn't be a sellout. I couldn't be an enabler. There are things within that organization I do not agree with at all, and I was not about to go and be of service to them in any way. Uh, yes, yes. So, yes, yes. So for people that don't know what you mean, speak up. What do you be more specific? What do you're taking all this and you're laughing at this stuff? Why? Uh, he's he's involved with the NFL on the entertainment side. Well, she turned it down last year, so this is last year. This doesn't mean that this year is going to be different. I mean, it could be different. She's not performing this year. We know that. That doesn't mean that 2 years from now she won't do it. All right. Well, I mean, she's doing an interview, so they asked her various questions. Also in the interview, since you want to focus on that part, also in the interview, she shared her thought on recent deadly shootings in Dayton and in El Paso. She stated that should never, ever be normal. Um, and then she added that, and the fact that it's classified as something different because of the color of their skin, it is a slap in the face. It is completely racist. Put an Arab man with the same weapon in the same Walmart, and there is no way that Trump would sit there and address it publicly as mental health problems. The most mentally ill human being in America right now seems to be the president. Oh, now you agree with it. Why was it coming up now? So it's just like these things. So they're talking about this, and it was just she doesn't do a lot of interviews, and so she has some new stuff that she's launching, and she's been very busy with her side hustles, and she makes a lot of money outside of entertainment. I like Rihanna as well. I just she don't stay in a lot of mess. She's had her share, man. Yeah. You said she learned her lesson. She knows fall back. Last thing I want to touch on, the city council committee has amended its plastic bag ban, and the mayor has wavered on his support. Of course, the mayor said today on whether or not he would sign a bill to ban plastic bags. That's it. He said, I haven't taken a position. My position was if the city council passed the bill, I would sign it. Now, if the bill comes in a different from what it was introduced, then there is a problem. What does that mean exactly? What is the bill? So the bill would ban plastic bags and levy a fee on customers who ask for plastic bags. Some of that fee would be kept by the retailer. Retailers worry that their share of the fee wouldn't cover the increased cost of plastic bags. Yes. Well, yes, yes. So retailers argue that I mean ultimately they want to cut down on this plastic. Okay. And yeah, yeah. So that's what it is. And then there's some debate about thick bags versus thinner bags. Um, and the retailers argue that the thin bags are reusable. Um, the thin bags, yes, are reusable. Um, and they said that added thickness of the permitted bags wouldn't be enough to encourage their reuse. So a lot of people, reusing the bag versus not reusing the bag, and that kind of stuff. So, do you prefer plastic bags? Do you carry? Do you have your own bag? Like, what do you do with this? So, I mean, so I'm talking like supermarket shopping, something like that. Oh, well, you take them in and you're gonna take them back out. Yeah, I mean, um, the people that want to ban plastic bags because they say that the bags end up in trees, in waterways, amongst the other places on the street and things like that. And so that's what it is about that. I don't see this happening. There's always something with this bill, and they're never able to get it done. It's always, oh, you say they signed, they put this on my desk, I'll sign it. Oh, it's different the way it signed it. Oh, slow your roll, I can't sign that. And environmentalists are upset. They want the bags gone. Um, and they say that the bags that they say are thick or the bags that they say are thin are just barely distinguishable. You don't know the difference between a good plastic bag, a bad plastic bag. Oh yeah, you're talking about those bags. Gotcha. That's a bad plastic bag. Yeah. I think that they're saying that they're all bad. It's all bad. But thank you, as always. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. You want to advertise a product, service, or upcoming event with Radio on Fire. Our broadcasts reach over 350,000 people per month. You can get your message in front of the audience that you need with targeted social media campaigns, commercials, on-air mentions, giveaways, and more. Visit radioonfire.com/promo for details. Of course, as I said, Diamond K Show, I will be back here tomorrow. Nikki may or may not be here. Anything could happen. But we'll right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.